And finally, we spoke again and again about having a good investment advisor. This is like having a family general practitioner in medicine who just look at you and say, I don't need to do much investigation. This is the problem you have. Now, that is the kind of rapport you need to build, and therefore appointing such an investment advisor is a very important activity on which you need to spend time and effort. So what is an ideal investment advisor for you? 3 or 4 or 5 points which come to my mind, which I want to share with you. Number one, there must be matching or congruence in DNA. What do I mean by that? There are investment advisors who are inherently flashy and high profile. There are others who are conservative. There's no right and wrong here. It's just that your style and the investment advisor's style should match. So I have an investment advisor who's a very conservative person and I get along very fine. I introduced her to a friend of mine, and within 3 months he came back and said that this is not the pace at which I want to move on. Now, it's neither his fault nor the advisor's fault. It is just that the two do not gel well with each other. Their priorities, their approach is very, very different. And that's what I mean when I say the DNA should match, and you must look for that. The second thing I would say is clearly the investment advisor should be a disinterested party. What do I mean by that? Never have an advisor who represents a mutual fund, who represents a company or a set of bonds. An advisor should not be a distributor, should have no interest whatsoever in any of the asset classes. Only then she can give you unbiased advice. And therefore, I would strongly recommend that you absolutely make sure that your investment advisor has no bias, because she receives special attention from a particular fund or from a particular asset class or a company. The third thing I would say is certainly references are important. The financial market is a ruthless market, and often when an investment advisor has been there in existence for a period of time, the performance will automatically bubble up and surface. So good reference is important to figure out what has been the past performance of the investment advisor. The fourth aspect, which is very important, is communication. You would want the investment advisor to communicate with you at all points in time. There has to be a very process-driven communication, so that in good times you get information, in bad times you definitely get information, and you don't necessarily pick it up only from the market. And therefore, please make sure there is a good communication, robust communication process which is predictable and without surprises. And lastly, I would say, per definition, an investment advisor gives you guidance. By having control over the execution of buying or selling for rebalancing, for various asset allocation and so on, you will make sure that the control continues to be with you, that you do the execution. And in that process, you also keep yourself very well informed. So these 4, 5, 6 characteristics are essential. And if you follow this process, you will make sure that you have an investment advisor with whom, like a general practitioner in medicine, you can have a very, very long relationship.
Thank you for watching. If you want to dive deeper into this topic and stay updated on our latest content, be sure to subscribe now. And if you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it with someone you know. Let's spread the knowledge and the fun together.